Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy X HD Remaster. Today we are going to fight Belgemine and reach Moonflow for the passing over to the North Wharf. Ooh, a halberd. That's for Kumari. He hasn't got anything. So we are on our way to Moonflow, which is like a ferry over from the east side of Spirit to the west side, I think. And there's a lot of
Off so early? Lady Yuna, you must be exhausted after working so hard last night. Will you be okay?
I feel that I have rested enough, but thank you for your kindness. Will you be leaving too?
Yes. First we cross the Moonflow, and then we head north in search of chocobos to replace those we have lost.
Once we find chocobos, our mounted forces will ride again.
Huh? Aren't you missing someone?
Captain! Wait for me!
What took you so long? We're leaving.
You expect me to keep up with a chocobo?
Lady Yuna, I wish you good fortune. Elma, Klasko, let's go.
Ma'am,
Hey, can I just rest a sec?
no complaints.
Yeah, as I was saying, we're going to Moonflow, which is sort of a ferry crossing. And that's where we need to go.
Where to next?
We cross the Moonflow.
Gotcha. Moonflow, baby, here we come.
Now there are going to be some new enemies down this path. I think there is a what's it called? It's not
Good day, everyone.
an Ochu, yeah,
Learn.
which is an enemy we fought earlier in the game as a sort of a mini boss to get
The truly faithful.
a really nice item. It drops here too. This is going to be important for the monster hunting later. So we'll see what we'll find here. Plants and some flying things. What we need here is fire for the plants and Waku's attack for the flying things, as usual.
Summoner Yuna, ready.
And I think what I'm doing here, yes, I'll tell you what I'm thinking. I'm going to boost the remaining Aeons for the fight with Belgemine, so that they have a fully charged Aeon meter, so they can use their overdrives at once, so the fight goes much easier. This I didn't know through my first playthrough of Final Fantasy X,
My name's
and I
Yuna.
lost
Pleased to meet you.
pretty hard, I think, but that's what you get. So we'll see here what Ixion does, which is the Aeon that we got from Jose Temple. It's pretty hard, but he's immune to thunder, and what that will get us is some health regen, which is good. Now I'm going to boost. And boost again. Just hope that plant hits me. Yeah. Almost full overdrive. These guys just heal me, so that's perfect actually. There we go. And another boost, and I think he'll be fully charged. Time to get him out and then just destroy these guys, I think. Get my switcher on. It's one dead, overkill. Lots more spheres and more experience. Water. Get him some hits from, I don't know, Orin? Yeah.
Let's see.
The plant is gone, so now let's skip ahead to Belgemine and see what we can do against her. So here we are at Belgemine.
We meet again. I heard you took part in Operation Mihin. You've seen that Machina aren't the answer. In the end, only summoners can hope to defeat Sin.
You are right. I must train harder.
I can help with that, if you like. I propose a contest of Aeons. A friendly contest, of course.
I'm ready.
That's the spirit. But before we begin, I have healed your Aeons. Well, shall we?
We shall. Now, as we have the advantage of our Aeons being fully charged, this should be pretty easy. I think I lose one Aeon to her or something.
Call whichever Aeon you want.
I will. Let's do Valifor. Oh yeah, there's another rule that you can't fight with the same Aeon, I think. So we'll just use Valifor and good old Ifrit, I think, to defeat Ixion. Just use the energy blast we picked up earlier. Just secret.
Don't hold anything back. Show me what you've learned.
Early on in Besaida Island. Does he kill Valifor? Yes, he does. So we'll have to use Ifrit. Use some Hellfire. And that's Ixion down.
Stop. That is enough. You're good. You bested me fairly. Here, your prize. Go on, take it.
This is some tutorial on how to make the Aeons learn new abilities. I didn't find that much use for it really in the late game, but in the early game it might come in handy if you're using a lot of Aeon summoning. So we'll just let it show how it's done, and then we'll move on to Moonflow, where there's a ferry crossing and a boss fight, and eventually a new party member for our team.
I look forward to meeting you again. Till next time, Yuna.
This is the Moonflow. These are moon lilies. They say that clouds of fireflies gather here when night falls. The entire river glows like a sea of stars.
Really? Hey, I got an idea!
We're not waiting till nightfall.
Ah. Then, once we beat Sin, we're coming back.
Hey, we better hurry or we'll miss the shoe puff.
Shoe puff? That's some kind of boat?
So there's an interesting thing here about the fireflies that you see. You see them also when people die, when fiends show up.
Whoa! What the? Whoa!
So that's, you know, a lot to do with the mythology of Spira. And it comes in all shapes and sizes. You can see through the soul of others. You saw that dream vision he had with that little kid.
This is
He was
a shoe
surrounded
puff.
by fireflies.
Whoa. Let's ride!
And now we are going on the shoe puff.
All right.
And there's
Report soon
some
as we
two
ready.
hilarious creatures here that takes us over across to the other place. I love that voice acting. It's so campy that it's good. Almost cartoony. Okay, let's see what Waka's got for us. Double edge maybe? Strength +5 and a lot of room for crafting additional abilities, which we'll get when our new party member joins the fray. And some new armors. Boost some HP and defense. I think that's smart for the upcoming boss battle.
Shoe puffs! I haven't ridden one in so long.
What? You've been on one of these?
Well, just once. 10 years ago, with Kamari. Remember?
Shoe puff shook, Yuna fall in water. Shoe puff scoop up Yuna with long nose. Yuna jump in 3 more times for fun. Kimari worried.
Whoops.
Yuna had fun. Kimari happy.
So I think another thing the game has really nailed is the dynamics between the characters, especially the naivete between Tidus and Orin, also with Yuna, Tidus and Orin. You see he is heavily burdened by things that has happened in his life. Because, you know, he's lived longer and he's done more.
I don't think so. It's bad
There he
idea,
is.
Yes.
Please, we
Impossible.
What's wrong?
This guy won't let our chocobo on the shoe puff.
Ah, it is kind of big.
It's just not fair.
He does have a point, though.
So what? We just leave him behind?
Hey, I didn't say that. Just...
It is no good. We will have to find another way. We will find a ford where we can cross on foot.
Yes, Captain, sir.
But that'll take days.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Oh, boy.
That's our captain.
Yeah.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Those words stayed with me. I wonder how Captain Lucille is doing.
Would you like to hear a bit about the wondrous shoe puff? Very well. There are many things we do not know about the shoe puff.
Many things we
For
do
example,
not know.
what does it eat? It eats nothing. The water
Love the
itself
voice
through
acting
its
here.
schnoz somehow
Just
supports its considerable size.
exaggerated as this mysterious
Some
priest,
it eats teeny-weeny
almost parodying
water-borne
it.
organisms.
Maybe on the border of
And
satirical?
that, as they say, is that.
Yeah, I don't think that was the intention, but you know, I think the game is mostly made for teenagers,
Riding a shoe puff isn't that much fun.
but you can find a lot of enjoyment in the game
How
as
little you
an
know.
adult as well.
Some things little
Especially
boys
if
never
you
grow
played
out
it
of.
when you were young, a teenager, or in your early 20s. You see a lot more stupidity about the characters, and you recognize that in yourself, so you can draw a lot of parallels. Oh my god, here's another hidden merchant. Twin Lance, 8,700 gil. Piercing and fire strike, ice strike. Worth it. So, let's go and ride the shoe puff.
Right. All aboard. Shoe puff launching.
Hey.
Huh?
Take a look.
What? Whoa! A sunken city.
A Machina city, 1,000 years old. They built the city on top of bridges across a river.
But the weight of the city caused the bridges to collapse, and it all sank to the bottom.
Right, it's a good lesson.
A lesson?
Yeah. Why build a city over a river, yeah?
Well, it would be convenient with all that water there.
Nope, that's not why. They just wanted to prove they could defy the laws of nature.
I'm not so sure about that.
Yevon has taught us. When humans have power, they seek to use it. If you don't stop them, they go too far, yeah?
Yeah, but don't you use Machina too? Like the stadium and stuff, right?
Yevon, it decides which Machina we may use and which we may not.
So what kind of Machina may we not use then?
Remember Operation Mihen? That kind.
Or war will rage again.
War?
More than 1,000 years ago, mankind waged war using Machina to kill.
They kept building more and more powerful Machina.
They made weapons so powerful, it was thought they could destroy the entire world.
The people feared that Spira would be destroyed.
But the war did not stop.
What happened then?
Sin came, and it destroyed the cities and their Machina.
The war ended, and our reward
was sin.
So, sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand, eh?
Man, that's rough.
Yeah, it is.
But it's not like the Machina are bad.
Only as bad as their users.
It's because of people like the Al-Bhed screwing everything up.
What could that be?
Sit down.
Sorry! Ah!
The Al-Bhed!
Alright, I think I'll end the video there. Next time we're going to fight the boss and pick up our new party member.